Hey guys, Mustang here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today we are jumping back into the GT Legendary Goku event here to get another one of these missions done. We are going for the Space Traveling Warriors mission. So we are running a double Bojack team. We've got the LR Bojack here, as you can see, as well as the physical Gallic Gun Vegeta. The physical Gallic Gun Vegeta obviously stacks and gets a lot of bonuses when you're fighting against a Goku family enemy, so he's going to be really good in this event, especially when we get to the in Super Saiyan 4 phase. We're going to hopefully be able to clear that fairly quickly thanks to him. The only downside, I think, to this team, the way I'm running it, is because we're using double Bojack leads. Mine is only 55%, and the best friend one I could find was only 69%. So Bojack is definitely going to be the liability on the team. I think we are going to run a rotation of the LR and then the like a transformed Bojack, which I guess will be the friend one, because the friend one is the one that has a dupe. So we need to get him floated off here. And then for the other rotation, we have this Int Final Form Frieza. He was an MVP in a few of the ESBR stages as well, because whenever there's a Goku family enemy, he guards and has damage reduction. So he's going to do very nicely defensively. He does lower attack, which we can only do for the first, is it 2 fights? But that is going to help out a little bit. And at some point we will obviously transform Cooler as well, so we'll be using the Angel Frieza as the Final Form Frieza as the main tank of the rotation, and then Cooler can just be there to deal damage. And Bojack, yeah, we get a nice 18 key super. We got what, 23 key, pretty good. And then we've got the God Topo here as well as support. He's okay defensively. He definitely is one of those units, like once we get a bit later on into the event, if he happens to take a super attack and we don't have an item active, we probably just die immediately, which is very awkward, but we've just got to work with what we can get. Unfortunately, no crit from the LR, so we miss out on the big damage. I do have the LR Bojack Rainbowed and full level 10 links. I didn't check the friends links, actually, the friend Bojack. Hopefully they are level 10 links, because that rotation is going to be pretty good once we have them together. And I think maybe, in fact, we should probably keep Vegeta on rotation in these early parts of the event, so that he can stack that defense faster, because if we keep floating him off in the 3rd spot, he's obviously not going to be able to stack defense as much as we would like. And we want to make sure that his defense is at a pretty reasonable level for when we get to the Golden Azaru stage, because obviously we're going to have type disadvantage at that point. So, because we're running a lot of floating support units, it doesn't matter too much if the units don't link up super well. So, Frieza and Vegeta together here will be okay. Look at that, only 3,000 damage from the super attack with type disadvantage. Because we guard, so I guess the type disadvantage doesn't matter, but guarding plus damage reduction is incredibly powerful when it comes to defense, so very good. And then we can transform Bojack now. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do this, because now he'll link up with the one in the 3rd spot. They have the exact same link set, so this will be a good turn for the Bojacks here. Unfortunately, not able to get a lot of key with the LR. We can get the 18 key super though, so that's what counts. So we'll do this, and then we'll do this. Hopefully we don't take a super attack on one of the STR Bojacks. Okay, well, we're going to take a super attack on the LR Bojack. So, ooh, and he's going to dodge. Let's go. That is the free int unit level 5 dodge coming in clutch. You love to see it. So, Bojack hitting the 18 key super here. Pretty decent damage. And then STR Bojack 2.79. Now obviously he does raise his attack. I believe he infinitely stacks attack now that he's transformed, so this is obviously going to build up over time. He does have the built-in additional chance as well, so double super attacks. Can we crit on this one? No crit on this one, sadly. And then there's the additional from the hidden potential system as well. Let's go. So units that have built-in additional in their passive, once you've got dupes in them as well, you will very regularly see triple super attacks, which is really, really good. Hopefully my Bojack doesn't get destroyed here, because he is 55%. Wow, double-digit damage. Okay, good stuff. Alright, so we'll go ahead and... What is your defense at the start? 100k. So technically the Frieza is going to take less, and he probably doesn't do that much damage, so he probably should put the Frieza first. And then we can do this and do this. As long as... Because Frieza won't kill him. Frieza doesn't do a lot of damage, but he definitely tanks better. If we were to get supered this early on the Scout of Vegeta, he would definitely take a lot more damage than this Frieza would. So we'll go ahead. 3.7 for him this early on is pretty good as well, to be fair. If we'd crit, we'd have finished him off. But fortunately, we don't take a super. So we're starting out pretty well. Basically, just like the normal Legendary Goku event and Infinite Dragon Ball history, I guess, to be fair. The worst thing is when you take a super attack really early on and obviously lose a whole bunch of HP, and then you have to worry about using items early on, which you really don't want to be doing. So I'm just going to grab this just for the sake of the same type orb, because even with only the 12 key super, LR Bojack will finish off Super Saiyan 2 Goku here, and we can move on to Super Saiyan 3. We've got Bojack here for some support. Frieza's obviously going to be all good in the first slot now, because with that extra support from Bojack, what is his actual defense this turn? 95k, which doesn't seem like a lot, but then obviously he has guarding and damage reduction, so that works out very nicely. And then we'll grab these for you as well. So now next turn we're going to be able to put STR Bojack in slot 1 and get the Dokkan attack with him, which I think might even kill, because I think it depends who we have in slot 3. I think it looks like we have Topo in slot 3, so a nice bit of support for the turn as well. So STR Bojack going to be able to do a very solid amount of damage next turn. Goku with the dodge, but I mean, fortunately, Vegeta's stacking when he super attacks regardless of whether it gets dodged or not, so I don't really mind that too much. But I would have rather taken that damage to Goku, but you know. So here we go. There's a lot of attacks in slot 1, but I feel like we're very, very unlikely to die regardless of all those attacks there. So we'll go ahead and do this, and then we'll grab these for you. Not enough for a super. Unfortunately, God Topo, obviously not the best link partner for these guys, but he is here to provide the support. And then we get the Dokkan attack. Let's make sure we hit these. It's going fairly slowly. And we're rocking, what, 2.75. Not a crazy attack stat, because it's still fairly early on in the event. And obviously we infinitely stack with the Bojack. So his attack is going to get higher and higher as we go. But type advantage Dokkan attack is definitely something that we can get behind here. So how much damage is this going to do? 4 million. It's pretty good. And then an additional normal attack. So, I mean, he tanked all the hits nicely. 5 million attack stat on the LR Bojack as well. Can we get the crit, though? Hey, look at that. That's good damage. Just don't super attack him. Hey, he's coming through with these level 5 dodges. You love to see it. And Topo taking double-digit damage as well. Perfect. So, because he stacks, we'll get Vegeta to finish off Goku here. Or at least hopefully. He's got 100k defense at this point. That's really not that high. Although, I think, if we look at his passive again very quickly, because he raises defense infinitely on super attack, with his super attack. And then, yeah, he gets attack and defense 100% when performing a super. So his defense is going to jump up to like 200k, plus the little bit that he gets extra from the raise on the actual stack from his super attack effect. So his defense is going to be pretty solid. He's at a 3.5 million attack stat now, which is pretty decent. So yeah, he finishes him off, and we can move on to everybody's favourite stage, the Great Ape. Now, we haven't used an item yet, so I think this is probably where we go ahead and Whis, because the Great Ape has already kind of become a bit of a meme just for the sheer amount of damage that he does. So any of the units on this rotation, basically, if we take a super attack, we probably die. So I think it's definitely a good idea to just go ahead and use the Whis here, and we'll see how we get on. It means if we don't take a super attack, everybody on the turn basically should take double-digit damage, I think. The Bojack in slot 3 might start to take some damage as we go forward now, because obviously the stages are going to get a lot more hard hitting from here on out, and he is only 55%. We're taking the super attack on the Int LR. Yeah, see, 150k with a Whis active, so That's actually not too bad. I mean, I've seen units take over 200k with a Whis active from the Azaru, so I guess we'll take that. 4 million attack stat on Bojack as well now with that additional super attack. That's really good. So he's going to be building up and up as we go through. And then 2.1 on the untransformed one. I mean, considering untransformed, he's basically operating as a support unit. That's really not that bad of an attack stat. So we will take that. And then we'll go ahead and do this. So we'll grab these. And then I guess we'll grab these. And these for you. So the Whis is still active, so we really don't need to worry about damage here. Everyone on this turn is particularly tanky anyway. Hopefully Scout of Vegeta can come through with the crit, because he's probably out of these 3 units, he's definitely the hardest hitting one. Yeah, 4.5 on his attack, but if we don't get the crit, we're not going to do a lot of damage. Shame, but here's what it is. Topo 1.4, that's not too bad. He is Rainbow for me. I think I might have link leveled him a little bit, but certainly not a lot. He's definitely not full level 10 links. Double super though, that's good. And we still got the Whis active, so we don't have to worry about damage for him either. The problem is it's like now we go into the next phase. It's like, I don't really want to use another one, although it does look like I'm not going to have to here thanks to the this rotation placement. So awkwardly though, can't get the 18 key super for the LR Bojack here. If I do this, does this help? It might do. It did. Perfect. Because, yeah, hopefully between them now they can actually take him out. Because that's what I want. Right. Friend Bojack. Let's see what you got. 3.6. If ever you were going to get the additional super attack, this would be a very good turn for it. Because I really want to take out the Great Ape here. There we go. Now, if you want another one of those triple super attack turns, I wouldn't say no to that either. There we go, my boy. Speaking it into existence again. I've been doing that in a lot of videos lately, I swear. I mean, obviously it's wishful thinking, and I'm probably just saying it every single time anyway, but I'm going to take that. So, LR Bojack is going to get the finishing blow here, which means we didn't have to take any more damage. So this run is actually going really, really well, because we've only used 1 item so far. So this is looking real good here. Not so happy about Bojack having to take multiple attacks in the final slot, but especially with no links active. Because if we put Vegeta in slot 1, his defense is 154k. That is pretty good. Because, yeah, I would rather Bojack have some links active rather than none here. So if we do this, do this. So what is Bojack's defense? It's 113k. That's not too bad. I don't really want to use an item, though. I don't want him to take all of those hits, but... Alright, well, I'm gonna... With the run's been going so well so far, I'm gonna roll the dice here. If we take a super attack on Bojack at the end, then we die. But the other 2 units on the turn should be able to tank a super attack perfectly fine. So hopefully RNG stays with me. Doesn't come back to bite me here. But he hasn't super attacked yet. If he's going to super attack this turn, I really need him to super attack Frieza. And he did not. So... Come on, Bojack. I'm counting on you to not die here. 44k. Not too bad. Just don't super me. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, so now that means we can come into the next turn here and we can just use a Princess Snake. Because I really didn't want to use it if our health wasn't that low just to get the damage reduction. But I'm perfectly happy to use it this turn. So you have a lot more defense. Can't get the 18 key super though if we do that. Although, we'll probably, actually, yeah, if we do this, that should drop these greens down. Yep, perfect. No super attack for Topo again, though, unfortunately. But we'll grab a same type orb just to help shunt up that Dokkan bar a little bit. And with the Princess Snake active, everyone on this turn should tank fine. Super attack will still probably do reasonable damage to anyone on this rotation, but at least with the Princess Snake we are a little bit more protected, because we are probably going to have to pretty much like spam items for the rest of this. Obviously next turn we are going to get some big damage off with the Vegeta, but we got to be very careful moving forwards. I might even transform Cooler now, because Cooler is going to be providing support to the transformation boost allies, which there are quite a few of on the team, but at this point we can't lower attack, and in his untransformed state he is going to start to take quite a bit of damage. So wow, Topo took that like a champ with the Princess Snake active. That's what we like to see. So yeah, I think we go ahead and transform Cooler here, just for the extra damage, because obviously we want to get through this last part as quickly as we can, and with no attacks in the last slot, we don't really have to worry too much about Cooler. So he's going to be able to go off here, get the guaranteed crits, potential additional super attacks. So he's going to be looking good here, and obviously we get some nice Frieza race links active, with Frieza being in the middle spot as well. So go ahead and do this. So this should be a pretty good, like, big damage turn here, because Vegeta are going to tank these hits pretty nicely pre-super, and then a 4.2 million attack stat. Now he's obviously doubling his defense as well as getting the extra stack off of the super, so he should just take double-digit damage here. And then of course Int Frieza still having that guard and damage reduction ability means that he takes double-digit damage as well. So if Cooler can get multiple supers here, we should actually finish off the Goku, but he may need to double or even triple super, because he's going to get guaranteed crits. So, oh yeah, well, no, not even close. He did an additional normal, but that was unfortunately not enough. So alright, so we do this. I really don't want to use another item, so the problem is though, we already know that Bojack takes quite a lot of damage in that final spot. I think I have to Whis here to make sure we survive, because a super attack really messes up our day, regardless of who takes it on this rotation. So I think we Whis now, because if we can finish him off this turn, at least the Whis is still active on the next turn for the first phase of the Tech Super Saiyan 4, which I think we will actually, because the crit from the Int Bojack means, yeah, 4.2 million on the friend Bojack here. It means we probably didn't need to use the Whis, which is a little bit awkward, but it is what it is. We'll take you out and move on to the Tech Goku. So now we're going to be able to put you in slot 1 here. Well, we can't super attack unless we get all of those STR orbs, which ideally I did want to save for God Topo, but fortunately, because the final form Frieza, as long as you're getting his full passive active with like the Goku family enemy, he does provide a little bit of support to the allies as well. So that obviously is making it so that when Topo comes in onto this rotation, it's a little bit easier to super attack with him. And look at that, 10 damage from the super attack from full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I mean, I know we had the Whis active, but yeah, 10 damage. And then Vegeta, wow, 5.3 for Vegeta. Come on, Goku, really? 2 super attacks he dodged this turn. This is one of the things that was always super irritating about the old Legendary Goku event, is when you get really close to the end and the run is like really coming down to the wire, because we've got 1 item left, remember? We really don't want him to be dodging like 5 million attack stat super attacks. We, you know, we want him to be actually getting hit by those, but yeah, pretty awkward. We are going to get the Dokkan attack, and another Dokkan attack fairly soon, which of course he is unable to dodge. So we'll go ahead and do this. Super attack. This rotation is going to be real bad. So if he does super attack, ideally he would super attack the LR Bojack, but we'll see. No super attack coming on there, it looks like. So alright, let's see. 3.7 for the friend Bojack. Pretty decent. No crit, sadly. Additional normal. So this is where we need to be seeing all these additional super attacks. Because, yeah, 35k on a normal at this point is not ideal. STR Cooler obviously has a similar sort of level of defense. Can he get an additional super? Come on, Cooler. I mean, the additional normals are nice, but... Ooh, 27k. Oh, he didn't super attack. Perfect. Okay. Alright, so... Oh, no. I was so used to Frieza not needing a lot of ki to super attack. Although, actually, this could work out really nicely in our favour, because we got the int orbs right there. So it means next turn, we're actually going to get the Dokkan attack with the LR Bojack. And because of the int orbs that are there, we should be getting his 18 ki super. And Frieza just super attacked. Goku just super attacked Frieza, which means we are GG's for surviving this turn. Because Bojack in the final slot there is going to definitely take some damage. He's going to take probably at least 50k from each of those normal attacks. Oh, look at this. Double super from Vegeta. Let's go. So I think the Dokkan attack next turn could actually be the W with the LR Bojack. So, of course, he dodges our Bojack. 63k. Okay, hello. Alrighty then. Oh, and we've got the support from God Topo on rotation as well. Oh, come on. So, yeah, 18 ki super for you. Let's do this so we can get the STR orbs for God Topo. And then I feel like the last item is not needed here, but I'm not getting this far and then throwing it all away at the finish line. I am not fumbling the bag at this point. So yeah, we're going to pop that Princess Snake. We're going to take double-digit damage on LR Bojack, and then we are going to go ahead and try and make sure we hit all of these nodes. Oh, it's going super fast, but we still did it. Let's go. 4.1 million attack stat. Not crazy high, but obviously the Dokkan attack does do extra damage, and we got type advantage. So this should be a big hit. Hopefully this is the finisher. If not, STR Bojack should hopefully deliver the final blow. So no crit for almost 5 million damage. If we'd crit, I really feel like that could have been it. But... And then Bojack taking the super is actually ideal as well, because with the Princess Snake active, only taking 42k, 5.4 million. Remember, this STR Bojack has one dupe. Now, I know he infinitely stacks attack after transforming, so obviously in a longer form event, his attack is going to be pretty high once you get near to the end. But, yes, there we go. Oh, no, come on. I was going to say, is Topo going to be enough? I mean, he's got very little health left. I think Topo might actually get the W here. Come on, Topo. Oh, Topo, come on. Additional super. Will this be enough? Come on, get a crit and finish him off. Do it for the one time on this turn. Let's go. Oh, no crit needed. Topo finishes off Goku. Wow, would you look at that? So there you go. That is the Space Traveling Warriors run done. This is actually my first try with this team as well, so I'm very happy with how this panned out. I really wanted to use the LR Turles AGL Turles combo when I first put teams together when the missions were announced. That's what I really wanted to use. But as soon as I first played the event the first time with that Battle of Wits team, I knew that that rotation was never going to hold up in this event, because LR Turles, as good as he is, mine is only 55%, and then obviously the AGL Turles would just get absolutely destroyed. But there you go. That was the Space Traveling Warriors run. Let us go ahead and accept the mission here. Yesterday's one, when we did, I think it was Connected Hope was the last one we did. We were like one ticket short of a multi, so we know that we are going to be able to do one here. The previous multi, we did actually finally get an SSR. So let's see if we can get something here. My most wanted pull from this is either the LRUI or LR God Goku, but we only had Gohan flying in, which isn't a combo. Super Saiyan 3? Okay, so just Super Saiyan 2. So nothing is guaranteed at this point. Can we get lucky with like a surprise SSR? Out of all of the multis that we've done so far, I've only pulled one SSR in total. So, why can't I be one of those people that you see on Reddit where you get like the double LR pulls off of these tickets? But I guess it is what it is, but there you go. So Space Traveling Warriors is all done, and we will move on to the next one very soon. Let me know what team you use down below if you have beaten it. If you need help, I obviously did make that team building guide, or post down below like your Space Traveling Warriors options, and obviously people can help you out in the comments. But if you haven't seen it, do check out that team building video. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.